And we're back. We've finished researching geothermal power. Um, in between, in between the last live and now, I did a bunch of research. Like, I let things build up. I researched stuff. I did a lot of maintenance, I would say. I would say maintenance. So, first things first, we are going to, during the maintenance, the building, the researching, all that kind of stuff that I was doing, I changed the storyteller to peaceful, so nothing fun, like not fun, nothing crazy would happen. But let's pop it up to adventure. And maybe we'll pop it up to strive to survive again in a little bit. No promises. No promises. Please welcome. Welcome everybody. Welcome. And by everybody I mean mostly Kate, since you're here all the time. I don't know who else is here right now. Nope. Nope. Let's see. Okay. Oh god, we should just leave it on this at like level 1 slowly. Slowly. Thanks for the likes, Kate. Thanks for that. You actually can't see who gives you the likes, I think. I just know that they're you. Okay. Ugh, this is so annoying. I'm trying to get, I can monitor the live over here on the side. I can see the chat. But I don't need to see the chat because I can see it right here. I can see you right here, but I need to move this over here. Okay, perfect. So let's see where we're going on this. First things first, I think, let's add geothermal power. So I just am tired of stressing about it. The beauty is -30. So it's fine out here. Technically, there's a geothermal spot underneath the thermobath. But people use the bath. Could something like swimming give a similar bonus? I don't know. I'm not sure if it does. I also finally have everybody putting some fire foam poppers down. So that we don't get caught by a fire again. I realized that was the other playthrough is the one that has the fire foam poppers. So I added fire foam poppers here during the break. So hopefully that helps. Wish I could like take a break on this. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Kate. Thanks for... I live here, you said. I just saw that right now. That's funny. Sometimes you're at work. Sometimes you're not here. It feels really loud in my ear right now. Let me turn it down for a little bit, okay? And then let me decide what it is we're doing. If anybody has any ideas of what they want to see or what they would like explained or something that's not too wild, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna get... Oh, dead Muffalo. Muffalo number 107. Don't worry, the dog is gonna haul it. I think, is this the one where we bought another dog? Is this the... I bought a dog, but I don't remember if it was this run or the other run. Let me check. What's Kevin doing? Great. We got another German Shepherd, you guys. I forgot. I bought one. Another female, so we're not breeding German Shepherds. I will be honest, there were no males available though. If there was a male German Shepherd available, I might have gotten it. I think they're fantastic at doing all the little various tasks. Although admittedly we do have animals doing tasks. I think that maybe the cheetahs are better. I wonder if a cheetah is better as like a creature to have. Let's check Kevin. Come here, Mr. Seven. He is currently slaughtering a muffalo. And another one. He's clearing out yeah, cheetahs. See, let's check the cheetahs. Yeah, because Seven's just going around slaughtering right now. What is this muffalo doing? Consuming grass next to this dead. It's a little baby muffalo. Look, first of all, how cute. Second of all, eating the grass right here next to the dead muffalo. Oh, there it goes. Covered in blood. Admittedly, I think that you can, like... So, like, technically, this whole area up here in the fence is considered this animal pen. So that's where all the, like, animals that get penned in live. You can get real sophisticated with your animal pens. You can have like if you don't want to breed, you can set males aside. If you don't want, you can like set zones. You can have a pen that's just for one type of animal, a pen that's just for a different kind of animal. So you can, I did used to do it where if I had chickens or ducks or other egg laying animals, I created a whole separate pen for them because they got real, they reproduce really quickly. If you can imagine, they're laying eggs all the time. And it can really slow down your game actually when you have a lot of egg laying animals because they can. No, it's not Muffaletta. That's funny. That's funny. Thank you. Oh man, I also admittedly need to move these unstable power cells to someplace significantly more stable. And if you're wondering what these are just us turning this into regular soil. But I don't want them doing that particular work right now, so it's just set to unallow. Which means that like the blueprint for doing it is still there. They will do it as soon as I allow them. So like I will allow that when I'm ready. So it's kind of like using planning or blueprints and things like that, but like not letting them do the work until you're ready. So it's like maybe I'll build a room, but I won't have them. I'll unallow the door because I'm not ready for them to like wall it in. Or build the roof or whatever. And for our ideology, they can't cut down trees. So sometimes I will, or the people who follow the Sightless Forest ideology can't physically cut down trees. But if somebody else in the colony cuts down trees, they get real upset. They have a negative opinion of that person and they are just generally upset. So I will unallow building of a door for a room until I can get all of the trees transplanted somewhere else. Not that we have any trees right now because we just killed some mech clusters in the various corners of the map. This one was creating pollution and killing trees. This one was a sun blocker. And this one, I believe, was a smoke spewer. So it took a whole live plus some extra to take care of those. But we did it. We did it, y'all. So Luna's primary function is shooting. Like she's training shooting because frankly, she kind of sucks at everything else. Except for she's getting a little better at researching because she sucks so much at everything else that she'll just go research. So I've basically just been training her up to be like the primary shooter. So like she's carrying a sniper rifle right now. So she will, it's not going to increase at the same rate because the refire rate for the sniper rifle takes longer than some of the other guns. Oh my gosh, I thought she was going to shoot as that creature carried by that muffalo. It's a carrier dryad. So when the dryads die, the people, like whatever colonist is connected to their tree, they get a mood debuff. So that kind of sucks. And also they have such a high buff for the forest and other kinds of things that like, I don't care that much. We're just going to have to. Oh my god, thank you for sharing. You're so kind. Owl's, I think, our primary Psycaster because he's the only surviving colonist from the original colony. We have what we want. We could probably add the essence transfer if we want to, but realistically, maybe we do something else. Who knows? Um, who else can sidecast? I think no one, because Blue is too young and the other people of the ideology um, don't have like a nature. Um, what is it? It's called nature. I don't want to be wrong with y'all. Y'all are like listening to me, and I'm going to be like talking shit over here. That's not what I want to do. Oh my god. Is it in? No, it should be in stats. Or it's like their meditation focus. I probably scrolled right by it, and somebody's yelling on the other side of the screen. It's right there, you idiot. Okay, damn. It does. It says natural. I scrolled right by. Meditation focus type. So I think it's Owl, Kevin, who isn't converted yet, but we do want to convert Kevin. And replace all of his parts with other parts. It's not. It's not. So, the people with a natural meditation focus can link with an animatry, and that gives them a psi focus ability. Otherwise, you basically have to get, I don't remember what the thing is called that you add to basically, it's like a thing they connect to their brain, and it gives them the ability. So they have to like go out of their way to do it. I do think, is it perhaps the dissenters that give you that you can do? So I think you can you do it with royalty too? Shit, I think you can. Because they added it in royalty, not in ideology. Yeah, I think so. If you go the royalty route, which is basically taking quests that give you, I think I forget what it is. Maybe I have to find a historical one. I think it's the Broken Empire ones. Yeah, the Broken Empire ones. They usually give you the option to get various things for your reward, and you can pick to basically give yourself points to climb up. And that's one of the win scenarios of the game, is to basically climb high, and just to like chase the royalty thing until you get to as high as they go to the win thing, where you basically are like, oh, you're such a high royalty, now you can leave the planet. I think that's the only win scenario I've actually done. I will admit that I have labeled myself an ADHD gamer for a reason. I'm going to get either bored with what I'm doing or more interested in something else. And then I'll go do that and then forget about whatever I'm doing until I'm ready for whatever it is. Like I had a medieval overhaul playthrough happening right before this, and all it took was reading this interesting this like just interesting idea in the RimWorld / subreddit about a sacred forest where everybody is blinded. No, actually Cassia hasn't been blinded yet, but Owl has. He's had both of his eyes removed, and so has Luna. I think we did for Luna because she's an alcoholic. Well, she's not. She is, but specifically she's a lush. So like I actually don't post my lives anywhere yet. I even have forgotten to record them most of the time. But I have started a Twitch because I'm American, and TikTok might go away. So I think I have that, and I just started a YouTube. So I'm going to start doing that. Follow along in this week to follow. ADHD has meant there's very little dopamine in the boring part of filling out screens to get to stuff. But I do post TikToks, not of this live. Not of this live. It's the same kind of run, but all of the characters died and I reloaded, and that is so I'm playing the same different game. So yeah. Okay, thanks for hanging out with us though right now. What were we doing? I'm looking at needs. What do you mean no tree? There are trees everywhere. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I know that Nyx and Seven are both the ones that have the natural meditation focus, and they're the ones that I've put off converting the longest. Mostly because I have liked the story so far, because Nyx is the only other tribal. I just have liked the story, like, in my head of these two characters who haven't converted. I want to convert Seven primarily to replace all his parts. He's, like, so valuable. I was telling, I think it was Kate. I think I was telling Kate about how, in this run in particular, he's such a valuable colonist. But in that reload, he's just another colonist. Like, he's not as essential because I think his like skill levels with everything is like high enough in the most important places, in a lot of ways. And in the other playthrough where everybody didn't die and everyone is still alive in that playthrough, like, yeah, he's not unimportant. He's just another cog in the wheel, I'd say. Is that how I described it? Another cog in the wheel. Um, and in here, he's like, he's like the backbone of the colony. And yeah, that's what I thought. How many days has this one been playing? Great question. We can actually look it up in the. We're in day 164. Sorry, that was wrong. 464. I have dyscalculia. So it's been 464 game days in this thing, which is quite a long time. Blue is part of the second generation. His only surviving family member, though, is Owl. His mother died in a raid. And yeah, in RimWorld itself, I have about 1,200 hours, not including right now. Yeah, that's a lot. I think I've only been playing for... Maybe I started in 2019, I want to say. That sounds right. Ooh, somebody built a masterwork of a dining chair. Art. The one that's outside. Oh my god. Actually... Okay, I really love the idea of masterwork furniture in the forest, because the forest can have very little furniture. As a matter of fact, along the edge is the only place that it can. So I actually am tickled at the idea. Okay, that table is masterwork. That dining chair is just good. I'm super tickled at the... It's also all made of wood as well. On purpose, when I'm slowly replacing wood in other places. No, I've actually never played multiplayer. I've never played multiplayer. I have very few people in my life who play RimWorld as regularly as I do. So I just play. Yeah. So like I also tend to lean towards wanting to tell a story with whatever's happening in the colony. So like yeah. Aw, thank you, Kate. Oh, we'll play something. Let's see. I meant on the PS4. My god, control yourself. I want to build a base and not die from waves. Yeah. I give up usually before the colony dies out. Not give up, but like I just move on to whatever else I'm interested in doing, because I'm so interested in the story. We have just now put fire foam poppers around because we have nearly completely recovered from the fire that wiped out 2/3 of the colony. It was a fire and raid. Admittedly, the raid, I think, only killed one colonist. And then we lost, I want to say, 7 or 8 in the subsequent fires, and 2 in the days immediately following the raid because of how many people died in the raid. I think a whole family was completely wiped out by the raid and everything that followed afterwards. Because we basically had 2 children left. Oh, the game is hella modded. There's 157 mods, I think, in the game currently. Rupert, stop barking. Hey. He's just so excited. Um, I have played vanilla. I started the game vanilla. Um, I think I played maybe 50 to 70 hours vanilla. No DLCs, no anything else. Then I played another 50-ish hours of the vanilla game with DLCs and quality of life mods only. Um, but you know, that's 100 to 120 hours out of 1200. Now, I think at the most basic level, I will almost always have at least quality of life mods going. I have not. I usually don't play like super. I have not added any tanks. I think that like that takes, I don't know, vehicles take it a step further than I have gone. That being said, I have played with the mod what's the space one? You'll know what I'm talking about. The Save Our Ships 2 mod. I love the chopper for trade. Yeah, I think that it would feel both correct in how the game has certain tech levels to have things like tanks, and I also think that it feels real cheaty when I only have 30% of the world map. Like I feel like I would move so fast, things would be, and plus everyone else has that. We're kind of here in the south central to the east, right? In some grasslands. The forest is sacred to us, but I personally wanted to have a lot of control over the number of trees in the colony, so I went with grasslands. I'm also tickled at the idea that, like, we're building the forest that, like, our sacred forest. Yeah, lag. Yeah, that's also probably why I don't lean towards things like that. Like, it gets so laggy, and I really like large colonies sometimes. As a matter of fact, let it be known that this is such an impractical colony. Nothing about what we have created here makes any this is not a min-maxed situation. Nothing about what we're doing is efficient. The chopper adds dumping BS at enemies. At enemies base, like pollution. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be a good way to do it. Although I feel like people say they have a lot of success with just drop potting their their waste, their pollution waste pack things. Oh, I don't think so. Let me check. Yeah, that's fine. But the chopper only costs fuel. Yeah, and you know, we're producing chem fuel already because we have so much wood, ironically. We can't chop down trees, but we have a lot of woodmaker dryads, and for a little while we were growing fiber corn. So that's Ideology's addition along with timber shroom to basically get like it says it yields a wood-like substance. So that has wood so timber shroom if you're like mountain cave dwelling people, and fiber corn if you're like people who either can't grow trees or won't grow them or can't cut them down, that kind of thing. So, but instead we have woodmaker dryads somewhere. I think I switched a lot of them over because we have a lot of woodmaker dryads right now. And we will do another Muffalo culling real quick. Because, oh, not that one, that was a baby. We want full. We honestly have too many, but I don't have auto slaughter on purpose because I don't want Muffalo 1 and 2 gone. Those are our Muffalos. So, I finally found the 4 RimWorld players on TikTok. No, there's like at least 8. Do you build a kill box in your base? Yeah, here's our kill box. It's just a little one. Yeah, okay. 7. 7. Well, I have seen at least 3. And so I'm going to extrapolate by number of users on TikTok and number of gamers who play RimWorld. Here's our kill box right here. It's just a little tiny guy. In here into this natural, the caldera adds such beautiful natural defenses. We were really close to the edge here of the caldera, so we basically just like made a hallway. This was like half of a created thing anyways, and we walled it off real thick so that enemies don't enter here if at all possible. The same thing with here. This was an ancient danger, and some enemies did tunnel because it was faster. And now it's where our bugs come out. C-Ram turret for the win. You know, I will say that one of my favorite like defense turret type things was when I played my medieval fantasy playthrough, and we had those like those pylons that were basically magic, but you didn't have to you just built them. They didn't need electricity. They didn't. Excuse you, Lila. Look at Lila. She's here. She was like, "Excuse me. I hear the camera's on." Oh my god, if Alfie comes up here, he'll just start knocking stuff over. Just lay down. And this is why we can't get a leather chair. Because she would not stand for such a thing. It looks like I have a tail coming out of the side of my head now. Yeah, honestly, I think I have steel spike traps. Yeah, a leather pincushion. Yeah, that's exactly what the chair would be. I'm using steel spike traps as opposed to another material because it's just such a small kill box. I need the extra oomph. Actually, I'm not sure. I think there is concrete, but I believe there's concrete because of the classics mod. Women in RimWorld at the same time. There's a lot of us. I actually think most of the lives I've seen, or most of the TikToks of RimWorld I've seen, have been women playing it. I think I've seen like 4. I can't remember if I followed, so I can't really. That's on me. That's me failing as a creator to push you guys to those other people. But I'll go find them, and then I will hunt things up. Super impractical base shape, which is again the need of the kill box. We did recently add turrets as well. We had to kind of make it a focus in the defense leading up to all the mech clusters that we destroyed. Normally run out of fuel and you lose. Correct. Right now, because of our overabundance of wood, we're doing okay in the chem fuel production, but I can't guarantee that for long. That being said, we're not dependent on trees for wood. We aren't dependent on trees for wood at all. Yeah, with no trees, yeah. Running out of tree fuel and running out of trees. We have, because of our sacred forest, we can have as many or as few woodmaker dryads as we want. We don't have, I'm loving the dryads. We don't have to feed them. All we have to do is maintain their tree. I am running a mod to make, you know, kind of the connections with the trees easier. My early game is always brutal. Yeah. This was, I started this game as a tribal run, and I wasn't like going live or streaming it yet. I didn't do that until more and more people were asking to see more and more of the game. But this is the first time I've ever done a start from tribal run. These guys were like, there was low tech. It was low, y'all. And we couldn't cut down trees, mind you. So it took a lot longer to build anything, because we kind of had to get as fast as we could to stone cutting over everything else. Like, I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys prioritize in early game. Like, for me, in this particular run, stone cutting was the #1 priority because we didn't have wood. We couldn't cut down trees. Everybody was of the ideology, the sightless forest. And um, cutting trees is prohibited to the extent that if you are of the ideology, you will not cut down a tree. So you know how sometimes you'll like just build a wall over where a tree is and they'll just cut down or like build a room around where trees are and they'll just come cut down the trees. Um, they wouldn't do that. They would never do that. And then when colonists of other ideologies joined the colony, when they cut down a tree, it was still really bad. Who's building something? Nyx is fine. Oh my gosh, y'all. We're so close to rebuilding these 2 rooms that was the like this is where the heart of the fire was that lost us the 2/3 of the colony. Like in our production and storage room. And it has set back the colony drastically here in this do you see that drop? Oof. And we're like just now where we like at the wealth level that we were at before the raid. We're just now there. And that was, I don't know. See, day 375-ish, and we are 465. So it's been nearly 100 days. Oh, the other cat is here. Do you see him? Hi, Shoes. His name is Shoes. The children named him, and that's why we have a cat named Shoes. Yeah, at the exponential growth stage too. Honestly, the only thing slowing down our growth at this moment is that we lost 2/3 of our colonists. So at this size and tech level, we should be moving a lot faster, but we just don't have the people for it. We just like Blue's a child. We need to eventually convert Seven so that he can be of our ideology and then replace all of his parts bit by bit. These 2 both need to be converted. You can see they're the only 2 living outside the forest. Everyone else sleeps in the forest. And they are oh my, they are real happy with it. Got some lovin'. But you see they don't have a negative anything from sleeping outside in the heat or the cold or the wet or on the ground. And that is because the ideology has rough living welcomed. So they're down for it. Sleeping on the ground outside in the rain and the heat and the cold. Heck yeah. I think it snowed before too one time. Which is wild for how far south we are. Where's the kid though? Blue, where are you sleep? Oh, you sleep right here. I can't see you because you're behind the tree, and also you have a berry maker dryad sleeping on top of you. Maybe it's your pillow. That's kind of what it looks like. That's super cute. High key, it would be so cool if my mom played RimWorld. LMAO. Imagine me telling my friends my mom didn't pick me up because she's playing RimWorld. Oh man, on Monday I had an important thing to go to that I go to every Monday at the exact same time, sometime in the evening, and I went live at the normal. There's not a normal time, but it's usually like mid-afternoon when I go live. Mid-afternoon here for me, Central Time. Um, I I like took it to the point where like I should have been ready and been out the door, and I was just now saying goodbye to everybody. So like part of the reason is because like the primary reason actually is because like we were in the middle of going through those. I think we had 3 mech clusters at once. Shoes. What are you doing? My God, look at his face. He's got blue eyes, little crossed blue eyes. No, no. Leave those alone. Those are our flowers. He doesn't care. He just wants in. Okay. Inspired research. I didn't even notice this. What is owl? It's shoot frenzy, and blue is learning frenzy. Perfect, because blue is 6 and 16 days old, and we need him to be learning. Uh, we need him to be learning. He's Owl's son. Um, and Owl is the only remaining original colonist of the run. Everyone else died in that horrible, horrible fire and subsequent events. Now, mind you, I that horrible loss of colonists came after a Save Scum reload. Like, Owl died, and I was not about that life, so I reloaded, and then so many more colonists died. I felt like that was RimWorld's. It wasn't even, y'all, it was Cassandra Classic. It wasn't even Randy. Okay? It was Cassandra. And I was like, I felt like my personal punishment for questioning the loss of one colonist. And normally I would just reload um and do it again. But it felt uh like people in the live had been like talking about it, and we were planning and strategizing, and and I felt like I owed it to them to just follow through with how it played out. That being said, I have the save. I did save scum it for my personal self, and that is what I still make my TikToks with, because I have all the colonists and I love them. Oh my gosh, 7. He's taking a bath. We should start converting him to soon. No, I'm still selecting Owl. 100%. And the Outlaw Faith is like the least, like, oh, actually Nyx's Faith has like madness as one of the memes. So it's exalted, and there's like, so she has a psychic sensitivity and an affinity for it, which is plus. But like, her volatile mood means that at any given moment she could range from +15 to -15, and that's just unacceptable, because she's had a number of mental breaks because of that, which is good for her and her ideology. So we're basically working our way through converting those two, along with, I guess we're at the edge, the finishing of rebuilding from those mech clusters and the fire. So that's really good. That's the purpose of the smoke pop packs too. The fire foam poppers, I mean. Smoke pop packs. Bit by bit. It also would be useful to convert Nyx and 7, because also 7 and Kevin are the same. I decided that it was funny to kind of pronounce it that way. So that's where we're going with it. So depending on my mood, I'll just describe him as 7 or Kevin. No whim. There's zero reasoning to it. Yeah, just, yeah. I don't have any late game goals. I honestly have, so it was a concept I read on the r/RimWorld the r/RimWorld subreddit about the forest. I want everything kind of laid out in my brain the way that I want it, which has, and everything kind of playing out. The people who live in the forest are of the ideology and have been blinded, or are completely blind for whatever reason. They live in the forest. The people who live in the ring outside of the forest are of the ideology but not blind. And everyone who lives outside of the ring is not blind or of the or they could be blind, I don't care. But they're not of the ideology. And the circle is supposed to be like self-sustaining paradise, and the outside is supposed to be like polluted, awful, war ravaged, whatever. So yeah. Ah, thanks. I remember seeing your TikTok long ago when your base was being planned. It's cool seeing it complete. Oh yeah. Yes, I'm so glad that you got to see it at the beginning. It is kind of, it feels really satisfying when I finish building the walls to complete the rings, because the immediate ring is just the big hallway, right? That basically connects the entrance of the ring all the way to, this is like the primary, well, right now it's super storage because we haven't moved everything around yet, but it's the primary, like, as you can see, dining and rec room. So the forest, yeah, so the ring. I was going to ask for lore, but I got some. Yes, the entire base is based off of that idea. How did you get so much anima grass? The grass is from the trees. So the higher that their levels were, that one's not connected to anybody, so you can't see the stats. Which one's connected? So many are disconnected because of how many people died. My God. Okay, here we go. It says it's connected to Aelia Cassia, the current Dryad Cassis medicine maker. It's healthy. It says it needs more nearby shrines, which is true. We're building shrines. This is a silver one that, or oh no, we don't have enough jade, so that one's not going in. And it has two medicine maker dryads. But the trees, when they're like happy and healthy, produce the anima grass, and it will die, but it'll just grow back. The anima grass that grows around the the primary anima tree, which it overlaps, but you can kind of see the little graphical difference of like these clusters which come from these trees over here, and then this kind of more straight anima grass that comes from the anima tree. And then we can also grow domestic anima grass, which we can use to create a lot of really cool things, actually. But unfortunately, the person who was our primary farmer died, and you have to be a 12 or higher to grow that. So we are not growing it right now. But we will. We will when we get back up there. My plan is always to unite the whole world in one big old empire. Yes. I love that idea. I actually watch people play RimWorld on like streams and YouTube as much or even more as I play it. Absolutely. I love seeing the kinds of like games that people want to play out in their brain, and also reading about it on the subreddit, because people don't always, create content of what they have. And I actually love the subreddit for like looking at base designs. This is my first like truly aesthetic complete base design where the entire base has a specific look in mind, and that's what we're focusing on. So, like, our plan is to make the rings really beautiful, which is why they have polished stone floor in here as we slowly replace wood here and there. Thank you for stopping by. It was really nice. I hope you learned some stuff, and we're looking forward to seeing you again. I was gonna say that our growing zones are in the circle because many of the dryads will plant and harvest. They are slower at all of their jobs than the colonists because some will also mine. Oh, Alfie, excuse you. This is the last cat. Get out of here. Ow, ow, ow. That's Alfie, everybody. That's Alfie. So the dryads will also like take care of planting and harvesting. So like truly the only reason we've been able to recover like by going through everything that we've been through, because we hit those 3 mech clusters and several raids since the big raid and fire, is because the dryads are planting and harvesting and defending, right? Because we have a ton of acid spitter dryads and a lot of the bark skins, which are defensive ones. The berry makers do what you think they're doing. They're producing berries. But that means that we have we're not out of food, right? They're growing it, they're harvesting it. We get here's 600 berries, here's 600 berries. In what at sometimes is a prison, and that's why the berries are in there, so that the prisoners can just feed themselves. I don't have time for that. It's too far away from everything else. As a matter of fact, the hospital being so far, like the intention was that it was close to the entrance, but really I think we need like a secondary area close to this way out, because people will come in and out here if at all necessary, although they really shouldn't. They really shouldn't be doing that. Hello. Hello, sir. Is Luna training? She is. How far away from us getting this geothermal? I don't think we're low on steel, and I know we aren't low on components. We're not producing components, but we pick some up every time we... Yeah. We're not hard up. I think we're never hard up for money either because of the dryads. One of our trees is a... Oh, it's like the cats are going in and out. One of our dryads is, or one of our trees has nectar maker dryads. And those produce ambrosia. So it's from the Vanilla Ideology Expanded Dryads. That's one of my mods that I'm using specifically in regards to the Sacred Forest, along with, I think it's Dryads and Gowrenlin trees reworked. I can never... Gowrenlin? Gowrenlin? Ooh. There's a Chemful fuel retexture mod for tribal and medieval. Interesting. Most of the tribal and you can just... I've been taking out the medieval, or like the chem fuel kind of things and those kinds of runs. I only had the one. Cassio's training the cheetah. Cheetah 5. A male cheetah, age 35 days. Shoes, sir. I don't know where the cheetahs came from. So if you were wondering, so am I. There was a lot of chaos happening at one time, and then I look at the animals, and I suddenly have cheetahs. The same thing happened with the cows. I suddenly had cows. I had 3 cows at one point, as you can see by cow 2 and 3. But the other one was a male, and I think it got the plague, and I was like, I just want milk anyways. So my cows exist for milk, so we can have cheese. What is this chaos cat doing? And the other cat is there. We have cheese. We should have cheese. Wait, why does it say oh no, it says it's telling me to cancel. There might be cheese in here. There's lots of milk in here, so why is nobody bringing the milk? They did eat the cheese and or cooked with it. Oh, nope, it's over here. It's stored here. It's good cheese. We are possibly going to set these. I think we might do that to guests, and then that'll mean that we don't really need the silver, but maybe we'll get a little bit of silver. Just 10 for each, a little bit of silver, because we also have shopping set up. So I usually have shopping set up to wherever the food and drugs are. Here's the food. And I think this has ambrosia and herbal medicine, so maybe that's set up like that too. Let's check. It couldn't hurt. Shopping. Yeah. I think that's it. We could sell some of this herbal medicine. And clothing, because we have a lot of extra of that. But we don't want to sell weapons. Cool. Oh my gosh, Tomcat! Hey! Oh my gosh, you just got back from the cinema? What did you miss? First of all, what did you see at the cinema? That seems more important, because I'm thinking about going in a little bit. And you missed a lot, and by a lot, I mean just mostly rebuilding. Minecraft movie and Death of a Unicorn. I do want to see Death of a Unicorn. It's on our list. I was thinking about going for Thursday. Thursday date day. Do you hear me, Kate? Does that sound good? I was thinking of seeing that. What you have missed is a fair amount of recovery. Look, we've nearly gotten all the floors replaced in here. And we're starting to rebuild a lot. Okay. Okay. It's very gory. I'll still go see it. 7, what are you doing? Relaxing socially? You sure are. You sure are, you son of a gun. We have destroyed all the mech clusters. So we have zero worry of those anymore. We do want to take this stuff in. Give me that shield core. Haul that. What is this? I don't want that. But give me this. Yeah, give me all of this. Give me that. Give me this. Give me this. Why don't we have haulers out here hauling? Yeah, give me those things. Let's haul the good stuff. I don't think we have... We mostly have slag chunks over here now, I think. And these guys. Cool. We're mostly rebuilding. Colonist needs rescue. Why? Why do you need rescue? Because you're so stoned on smoke leaf that you passed out because you also have asthma. My God. Okay. Well, who's picking you up? A medicine maker? How about Cassia? Just do it real quick. That's so ridiculous. I also forget what happened to Luna that made her... She turned 21. That's what it was. She turned 21 and then got asthma as her birthday present. And we just let her have whatever she wants because she's the lush of the group. So, you know, that's that. We're popping up smoke pops everywhere. Well, we're trying to slowly, bit by bit. We maybe are gonna take guests. Oh, that's what you missed, Tomcat. I actually added a mod. I added the anima bodies mod, so we could just make her a lung. She is of the ideology. Is there a lung in here? No, there's no lung in here. Oh, it is. No, that's a Pollux lung. But I mean, like, what's the problem? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can do it. Oh, you do remember it. Okay, that's why. I don't know. I don't know what days. You know what? This sounds good. We can add that lung. Yes, but we did end up giving her just the wooden hand in the moment, I think. Yeah, we just gave her the wooden hand. And then I also did the math. So maybe you missed that. I have no idea. I am not sure what's happened. But we did figure out that 60% efficiency for a hand was better than 50% efficiency for an arm. I think you were there for that. I think because most of our rebuilding is done, we're probably going to switch back to focus on... I think we're going to convert Kevin so we can replace all his parts. Let's give him a good leg, you know? And he's super old, so we can start replacing parts that as he ages. Sevens becomes such a vital part of the colony that, like, I feel like we want to keep him around as much as possible, even at that commitment. Actually, we can't start researching this because what we did finish researching is geothermal power. Because I'm tired of forgetting to refuel these. I'm super tired of forgetting to refuel these. So, oh, sorry, y'all. We should probably really work on storage too. I have too much like textiles. I have way too many textiles. So we should like make stuff with it. Did we make more? Yeah, we made more beds for our creatures. We should get some more. Yeah, because like look how there's just too much of it. There's just so much. Why? Who needs? It's because I have too many muffalo. And I actually have too much wood now, too. But, like, so? You know? So? I think I have fewer woodmaker dryads. I think I reduced the number, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. There's just so many animals in here. It looks like none, maybe? Oh, no. 4. So I think maybe 1 or 2 trees. 1 woodmaker for sure tree. Yeah. So, and it has 2 dryads. So we have 2 trees with woodmakers. So we can even change one. What we don't want to do, I think, is have an advanced one. But we could have an advanced medicine maker one because they actually create the neutroamine. And I think, did we... No, we actually were researching microelectronics. After we, yeah. And then we're going to make medicines. We have some now from a recent trade, I believe. Yeah, we're going to add the geothermal power in so that I can rely less on people refueling things. I know that this is here so that it can be close to the, like this textiles are here so they can be close to this. I made rugs. Let me make some more rugs. I'll add some rugs to this room. Yeah, I think I'm going to move the door that's here this way and then put another set of beds here. Move this one here and here. Nope, sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we'll get maybe like a bath mat, y'all. Yeah, let's add some bath mats. That's using up wool. Right now, Nyx and Seven are our primary crafters, and I think Owl, along with Nyx, are our primary builders. So Nyx is super busy. Seven is also our doctor, and I think he does almost all of the constructing. And he's our trader. So, like, okay, so we're adding that. This shelf is going to have, I think, more of the herbal. Yeah, it's going to have the herbal medicine, and maybe that's it, actually. Gosh. What else is on our list? I got smoke pops. Sorry, fire foam pops. I always think of smoke pops because I think they're fun to say. Smoke pop pet. We got alcohol going. OMG. Y'all. Small Muffalo's Brigands. Carl Wade Big Gun of Archie's Alligators hails us. Apparently the notorious Baz, Small Muffalo Prozisk, that's his name, is Small Muffalo, of Filth Company, is hiding out in our vicinity. Wade is asking us to bring Small Muffalo to one of their settlements for a grand sum of 1580 silver, double if alive. So it's a bounty, right? Is that what I'm reading? That they have a bounty. Clear out their camp. Or their safe house. It's probably guarded. We can take a recon helmet and a cataphract helmet. Where's the safe house at? Okay, it's not like far. But also, like, realistically, what's wrong with Nyx? She's hungry and is sleeping in the cold. Well, why didn't you refuel this? Who's awake? The Tough, where are you at? Oh, you're so far away. What are you doing? Oh, you're hauling that. What about our haulers? They're restricted. Dang it. Why must I do this to myself? Why must I do this to myself? It's because of all the mechs. I didn't want them roaming about. I also never send, I usually restrict bonded animals. If at all possible. Because it's how devastating it is when they're gone. As evidenced by many, many mental breaks that have happened. Where's Owl going? Gathering shield core. Well, come on, you guys. Let the animals do it. They're hauling now. The Tough... Oh, yeah. Okay. What used to be in here? What used to be... Oh! I'm asking what used to be in that room. It just used to also store things. Really, we just need to move, like, all of whatever this storage area is into here. I know it won't expand it, y'all. I'm just going to copy it. Whatever the settings are. They're probably just super generic. Then delete these. Because this room go boom if things go bad. This room will go boom. Very boom. This is a boom room. And I think it's made of clay at least and stone. Which means that, like, if insects appear in there, that would be That would be terrible. Maybe we should move the batteries. You know, I had intended, actually, to decommission this room and add the batteries in there instead. So I might do that. Decommission this room. Is this a... Yeah, it's a wooden door. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll move the batteries over there so the boom room is less scary. Boom room. And then maybe remind me later to research industrial generators. Yeah. That's pretty good. Okay. They've also, like, for aesthetics, I've slowly been changing this, like, soil, the fertile soil over to just, like, regular soil so that I like the way it looks more. It could potentially suck to lose potential to the fertile soil, but we also have tilled soil from the tilled soil mod, so that does the same thing. That's how all of this has a high fertility inside the forest. And there is still space to add more growing zones within the forest itself. If I'm gonna focus so much on the aesthetics of the base, I'm gonna go all in. It's just what I'm gonna do. So, let's see. This is our use of Muffalo for, let's get everything, yeah, they're moving stuff in here slowly. I would like, similarly to how, we have, like, just chunks stored here near where they're gonna cut the stone cutting table. I think that it would be good to have, like, here was the steel. Does it have plasteel? Maybe we should, no, I want it to be steel. We should add, like, a crate for the plasteel like we have for the, maybe we'll just move these. Reinstall this here. And then we'll put one of these crates here for the plasteel, and then we'll have all the plasteel stored there too, near where it's actually going to, like, primarily going to be used. Awful. Awful. Why is nobody burning those? Is it this? Should we add it to here? I think I have the bills made already. We should just move them. No, it's not this one. It's here. That's why nobody's burning it. Let's just delete the bills, and then we'll delete that. This one is the one that has, I think, the apparel bills. Yeah. Gloomy furniture. I recommend looking at gloomy furniture. Pretty good mod. What does the gloomy furniture have? Pretty things? Does it have pretty thing or gloomy things? I'm putting it here. I was like, where was I putting this? Oh, let me paste. Because it needs a... Okay. I gotta remake the mod. The one. Very pretty things. I will consider leaning that ways because I definitely want to make the inside, like the ring itself, like very beautiful. Hence the, what I think is ugly slate polished stone floor. I could have put something else down, but I think at the time, 12 blocks. Maybe not at the time when I started it. Maybe I was just being... Yeah, because maybe I should have put down the... I think it's beautiful enough for now. I did put the mosaics inside because I wanted a higher beauty. We could expand on that, actually. I want to line the whole inside with it. I think I like that idea a lot. Let's just do this one side from door to door. Well, not quite. We'll leave this open right here. We'll probably fill it in later, but let's just leave it open for right now. We might fill it in with something else. to make it look pretty. We have the lawn plot, which when you put down, it has like the mowed lawn lines that suburban look likes to have. I don't like it. The soil's fine because you occasionally get little flowers that pop up if you have the lawn plot or the grass when you put those down. I do believe that stuff doesn't grow on them. Like you could have the grass and these various plants that the creatures can eat. Oh, is Luna training? Yes, she is. Thank you, Luna. As she slowly like digs out this side of the mountain. It's fine. We'll move them. We just add walls, I suppose, right? How strong is like just like a slate wall like this? 500. That's pretty high. How much is a sandstone wall? 420. So they're just like we're just gonna lose all the time. What about somebody mentioned if I had cement? Is cement stronger? This seems like so impressive. Why would I put the cement mixer inside? Let's just have it over here. Sandstone. How many? Do we have enough sandstone blocks? How many does it take? 150? Maybe we should use something else where you need to use up. Like, we don't have 150 clay though, but we'll make more clay. No, we won't. We don't have that bill up. You know, yeah, we're making less sandstone walls, so yeah, we'll just use sandstone. That's on me. Sandstone cement cement. Cement? Cement. Cement. Yeah, the other way was weird. You're right. The other way was weird. Okay. It is really chill right now. It is not. We were running Strive to Survive somewhat recently. Oh, sorry. Whoop. But I think we're just on. Oh man, I got it on Adventure Story right now. So that's probably why it feels so chill. I can knock it up to Strive to Survive if you guys want, unless you want it to be real chill. A lot of it is building the story. For my not of the southern U.S. folk, this was sweet iced tea. It was black tea with sugar and ice. It's atrocious. Oh my gosh, Minion the King. I was just thinking of you earlier today. You remember we were talking about Schedule 1? I saw a mod on the subreddit called RimWorld, and somebody in the subreddit described it as playing as like getting to Schedule 1 up, like put Schedule 1 in your RimWorld game. And then Kate told me to do it. And I was like, hold on. We got other stuff going on right now. Okay. It does feel so chill right now, you guys. Let's give ourselves a save because of how paranoid I am. No, I haven't gotten it yet. I have been living... This is the TikTok live one. Okay. I've been living a chaos life. My nephew's been staying over for a few days, so we've been chilling with him and hanging out. Honestly, I think you deserve much more subscribers. Oh, my tutorials helped you. Oh my gosh, I'm really happy. Admittedly, 100%, I am giving you the tips that I've learned on other streams, other Let's Plays, the subreddit. I mean, if I'm the one doing the reading for you and the watching and you just ask me, I'll give you the information. But I'm no expert. I have been learning like by playing. And this is, I think like I said earlier, We're like at 1,200 hours now, y'all. And like, that is like a lot, but not at the same time. From what I have seen of other people's hours that they've racked up in here. We're chill. If anything, this chill time, maybe it's going. We've been on one speed the whole time while I've been chatting with y'all. That's fucking why it's been so chill. It's because I was tutorializing y'all. But if you have a question, you ask me, and I will tell you whether I know it or not. And if I don't know it, we'll go find it. And by we, I mean Tomcat will look it up and tell us all. It took me 100+ hours to figure out the shelves. Yes. Correct. I don't think it took me quite that long, but I will say my storage management is so much better. So much better than what it used to be. I must leave you, but I hope you get Schedule 1. I will try, Minion. Thanks for stopping by. I'm told that it's the hip thing. People are into it. I was in from the trailer when I saw it. Yeah, I don't think it was yesterday. It was the day before, maybe. We're moving storage if at all possible. Maybe I should just add more. Like these steel textile racks look so good aesthetically in this room. I think admittedly if we should put some storage of just overflow of the textiles collecting everywhere else. And that can be like a chaotic. I think there's like a hamper. Am I looking at it? Is it like right in my face and I can't see it? It is. It's right here because it's let's get blue fur hampers because we have so much blue fur. And let's put our our extra fabric in here. I've also learned you can alter the storage settings. Yes, I have started altering the storage settings with the mod. 100%. I am not. I don't think I'm unreasonable with what I'm doing. Here at the storage unit settings right here. So you can change the stacks. Let's link these 3. Let's make sure that the only thing in there is textiles, but it only puts myco thread in there? Is that true? Are you kidding me right now? I think that's true, y'all. That's like the least useful. Okay, cancel those. Cancel those. Okay, let's try a different storage. I want it to like... The hampers just suit. Like if I was going to have a bunch of bolts of fabric, it feels like they would be in a hamper. Maybe a shelf then? We could just use a shelf. I like these shelves that have been added with the neat storage mod as opposed to LWM's deep storage shelves. They're good shelves. I love these aesthetically. These shelves, is this it? Yeah. These shelves fit the vanilla look really well, but I do think that these don't not fit. Oh, 2-tier. That takes up a lot, but it can overlap that wall. Wooden 2-tier, this is display size shelf, y'all. Would it be an open shelf? Yeah. Open shelf it is. Do I just type in the word textile? Oh my god. I do have the textile racks right here, but they only... So you can adjust the stack here, but what I discovered is that with the storage... With the neat storage mod that this comes with, this comes with this? You get what I'm saying. It stacks it because there's 6 bars. So once it goes past 6, they start stacking above it, and I just don't like the look aesthetically. So I was trying to find like a different thing to hold my textiles at a higher stack number than the textile racks. I hope all of that makes sense. I do think that it similarly does that with the shelves, maybe. I think the only place I have the shelf is here where the extra herbal medicine is. That's particularly why I've been liking the stuff like the baskets, because you can't see it because they're closed. I don't want to not see it, so the closed ones typically hold one thing, and the textiles are multiple things. Maybe I'll just use the textile racks and suck it up, because they just look so good. Maybe I just use like the vanilla game shelf and adjust the stacks. Like, can it just hold textiles, except not the animambric or the anima fiber? Those have specific places already. I want the animambric here in the room. I want most of it there because it is the primary fabric that we are using. Oh, hello, Alfie. Say hello to everyone. And we will put all the other fabrics in here at the level of important. Is this preferred? It's important. Okay, we'll just set this at preferred as well. You know what? We'll just set this to important. So they're in there first, and then they're in here. And we're just going to live with that. Should I have made the shelf wooden? No, I should not have. How much? It takes 60 clay, and we have enough for 2 clay. 2 clay shelves. Oh my god, was I on food? No, I was on textiles. I can't. Yeah, I was on tech. You can't. Hold on, wait. I'll show you. Textiles. Should I put cloth? No, yeah, it doesn't come up. I don't know. It seems like such a practical place to put cloth is in hampers. Link those so these have the same storage settings. Yeah, it is odd. You would think it would store the other stuff. I agree. It only takes the fabric made by from them. What was it? I don't remember. It was like the mushroom one or whatever it was. Some special fabric. I don't got that special fabric. I got other special fabric for my trees. Okay, we'll delete the wooden one and keep the clay ones. Yeah, and then we can just move them. It's fine. Because we have a little bit of clay left. I don't even know if we still... And I think that the bill on the production whatever is gone, because that one, these are new ones. So I think that we can just forego clay and maybe in favor of cement. We'll see. Cement. Yeah. That's how you say it. What is there a roof here? There is. Interesting. Sir. You don't need to climb all over the desks. No. Oh my god, don't play right here. The cats are coming over here to sow chaos. Okay. What was I doing? Okay. Who's working right now? What are you doing, Owl? Meditating. Correct. Kevin. Training crazy. Correct. Having a bath. Get up. Oh, never mind. She went right back to bathing. That's fine. Her recreation is low. Probably her hygiene, too. I didn't even check. Oh, I didn't center you again, you guys. You can see all the deets. Do I need to make you smaller? Would you like to see more deets? There you go. It's just so tiny. It's just so tiny on the phone. Luna training. Oh my god. Watch out for the muffalo. Okay, thank goodness. They all scatter because the shooting training area is where the animal pen is. It's not a true animal pen, but whatever. I've forgotten what we were doing other than trying to get all of the stuff stored correctly, which is why we have to move time along faster. What are you doing? That's fine. What are you doing next? Researching. What are you researching? Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Microelectronics. We can research that. Because we want to make medicine soon. Y'all, I remember. Can we make this Ambrandy distillery? That's what it was. I need to move this condiment prep table over here with these kitchen things. Somebody move it. Al, you move this for me. Beautiful. Now go do the whatever thing you were doing. And then we're going to build this Ambrandy distillery because we have so much ambrosia. So, man, the shape of these spaces is so wonky. It's not practical. Remember that, y'all. Do what I say, not what I do, because these are not practical at all. Who is... I can hear like a... I don't know. We have enough components. Where's Nyx at? Researching. This is what I want you to do. Let's get that going. So the next time that everybody forgets about fuel, I could put in more wind turbines and solar and what is this? Blood of Muffalo, corpse bile, and soil. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully it rains, washes that all away. Very valuable. Poor quality is 3. I'm thinking of opting to not have the whiskey anymore because... Did I even stop this, Bill? Yeah, they're not doing it anyways. Ambrosia mush, though. And we have tons of ambrosia. Should we move the cask somewhere else, though? It says distillery. Okay. Ambrandy gets better quality the longer you leave it, plus it's very valuable. Poor quality is 300. For 50? What's the math on that? I'm a fan of math, right? So, like, if one has... how much is ambrosia normally worth? 15, which isn't true, y'all. It's not true. I think the last time I sold it, it like hangs out more around like 6 or 7, maybe 7. Right? And it takes 50 of that, and you multiply it by 7, so that's 350. So it would pay minimum for you to leave it a little past poor. You sell tea. You sell it at roughly 50%. That's what I thought. Okay, so you sell it at roughly 50%. Okay, that's what I figured. That's why that number is never helpful. So that means that poor quality is fine to sell it at. You might lose a little bit, right? Because if it's really 7.5 and you need 50 to make mush. Although, how much do you get out of the mush? Like per one, right? Is it a 1 for 1? You know what? Calm down, everybody. We're gonna do either way. We're doing it. Like you can't. I'm not trying to talk myself out of it. If anything, I need to build it for sure so I can learn more. Build this. So I can, like, do the math myself on calculating it. We need more steel. Where's all the metal and slag in the world? Will they when it says melt metal from slag, does that include like mechanoid slag chunks? Yes, it does. It's all those babies. All of y'all, come here. I think we've just not had room because give me these. Give me that. Give me this. Watch out for the pollution over here, but take it. Is that all it? Yeah, that is it. Oh, that's why we still have the pollution filter on. There we go. Oh, it looks so gross. I don't care though. I'm not even. It matters not at all to me what happens outside our caldera. I will rescue trees, perhaps, maybe. Oh my God! Look at this bunny. Who killed you? Who killed you, Mr. Rabbit? It's the fox. The fox got the rabbit. Where's the fox at? Way over here. You full with rabbit? No, you need food right now. But you did get the rabbit. So none of that's important, y'all, but I don't care. Let's deconstruct these. The hauling dryads should be able to just take this stuff and put it in the dumping zone. I think I will make sure that slag goes here too, because it's the close to the okay, this slag is an object with ideologist significance, so that's not the slag that ends up. I was like, wait a minute, that says items and inert relics. Okay, this is not the slag that ends up in this chunk pile. Because honestly, it all the way over here, it just doesn't make sense. So let's actually remove it. Cool. Yeah, I can't remember the exact of it. I'm all mathed out for this week. Amen, Tomcat. Is it Thursday or Friday? For people. It's Friday for me. It's Friday for me. Is it Friday today, actually? Yes, it is. When I'm not doing this, I'm the house spouse, you know? I'm the cleaning and the helping of the managing of it. There is math involved, and we had our big shopping trip yesterday. We took our nephew though. It was really lovely. Yeah, it's Friday there. Okay. Okay. It's fairly early here. Central time. It's like almost 5:30. No, wait. You guys gotta stop letting me pause this while we're just chit-chatting. We should be running it. Let's see what happens. They're pulling the slag chunks over though now. I told you the hauler dryads would do it, and now we're closer to getting this stuff. If it would be nice if actually we took a break on stone cutting. Yeah, just that's fine. Someone could make art instead. That would be great. Someone could make... I don't think we have enough anima grass for a staff. I should have just paused that, but it's fine. This is what we're using the anima grass for. A veil, war mask, the staff, the crown. They're beautiful. And I really like the idea of it being made with wood and the anima grass. Do we have smoke leaf anymore? We were making those. We don't. We don't have smoke leaf anymore. That's because we have all that ambrosia. Nearly Saturday there. Yeah, it's late where you are. You don't have to tell me where you are? I guessed because you said cinema. I hope my guess was accurate. I figured it was late night. Here's a chunk. This is the one where when you put it, because it's from the tribals, it's like a rock that you fight with. When you make it out of a chunk, it's called a chunk. They used chunk in there twice. 23:22 over there. Oh yeah, it's late. Well, happy almost Saturday, tomahawk. That's pretty. Yeah, I don't have anything on this crafting table to make right now since I don't have the anima grass at what we need. If anything, maybe we should put someone on planting more so that we can get some, because that's part of the problem. No, everyone sucks. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I have decided what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the save. We did that earlier, right? But we're gonna do it again, and then we are going to change the options. We're gonna do our strive to survive so that maybe we get a raid where somebody's like, uh, where we get some high plants skills for the raid, and maybe somebody should rebuild this door though. Researching. Come work on this. What are you doing? Sleeping? No, 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 no. You come work on this. And then also, oh wait, I shifted that. No, 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 no. And then I'll shift that one. And did I shift? No, no, I didn't. We'll have you work on that and that. Where is, you know what we need to do is we should also put storage for steel in this area so they don't have to walk as far. We don't have enough steel right now. But that's what we should do. Smelting metal from slag. Hell yeah, the tough. That's what I need you to do right now. And the animals are all hauling the slag in. Perfect. 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 I keep thinking about how inefficient it like for them to have to walk all the way around, but I really feel like adding the same kind of door concept here. I was reading on the RimWorld wiki that like some enemies will read walls and doors the same, their AI will, and some enemies will read the door as where they need to go. So like this is not as safe as we would like it to be. If anything, we could add, because corner to corner is considered closed as well, so like we could add, you know, a door on each end to really extend it even more. That's the purpose of these doors. Like, Luna has gained a new level of Psylink. Upon reaching that level, she raised Psycasting related stats slightly. She can now also allocate a point to either learn a new Psycast, improve Psycasting stats further, or unlock a new meditation focus. We are going to take this chance with Luna already has the nature one. So we shouldn't unlock that. What is her Psycasting now? She doesn't have it. This is her. We have 3 points to spend on Luna, so... Okay, y'all. Tomcat, this is our chance. What Psycasting ability should we go with? I have been sticking, for the most part, to, like, nature ones on purpose, but I went differently with one of the characters who died, because he was a second gen, and I thought that maybe... like, as part of the story, he would go, what's Luna's backstory? Julier, anomalous creature researcher. Yes, slightly animalistic. Yeah. Part of a secret organization dedicated to the capture and study of phenomena deemed anomalous. Luna was part of a department dedicated to the capture and study of anomalous creatures. After one too many containment breaches, Luna was left traumatized and left the organization. +3 to shooting, +3 to intellectual. But handling and fishing is disabled, actually. So it's almost like, yeah, perfect. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So, like, not animal specific, because she doesn't handle, she doesn't fish. It's pushed her away from that a little bit. This ability is analyze creature. This ability allows the colonist to scan animals in the map and add them to a genetic database, receiving bonuses depending on the number of animals scanned. Note, however, that it won't work on dead animals. And it will also fail if no database is built yet. She can harvest genetics then. Let's check to see what kind of Psycasting. Because we have 3 points to spend. We can really... Occultist, a blasphemous, hellish darkness made of equal parts madness and iniquity, awaits us beyond the veil. By tapping into this obscure, extra-dimensional power, occultists acquire powers beyond imagining. Psycasts include Summon Eiling, Ocular Sprout, Destroy Eyes, Ocular Eruption, Summon Ocular Originator, Summon Eiling Horde, Greater Ocular Sprout. Whoa. That one. Oh, it's Oculus. I'm reading it as Occultist. Oh my god. You guys. You let me. That one was wild. That was wild. Okay, where are we at? Because these are these are alpha animals ones, related ones. Okay. Maybe Xenoseer? Yeah. So I did that before with them. That is a very, from what I remember, it was very, melee damage focused, and she's more of a shooter, although it does have web slinging and acid spitting. And you know we love acid spitting. Let's check over here too, real quick. Night Stalker, maybe not really with her bio. Silent Assassins, Necropath. What is Harmonist? Wild Speaker is already what Owl is. I don't think she would go in that direction. Oh no, Xenoseer would be really good. This, I was thinking Ravager, which is yeah, that one's more, okay, so maybe it is Xenoseer. Yeah, you're right. Oh my god, Tomcat, I should just listen to you. It says Psycaster and Scientist as opposed to this one. We're going with it. Okay. So, Hover confers the ability of limited psychic flight, allowing the target to hop and glide small distances over terrain. The target will ignore terrain movement costs for the duration of the ability. Chem fuel nodules. Skip small amounts of chem fuel inside the target's skin, carefully covering with a psychic barrier to avoid the target suffering from pain and organ rejection. When the target dies, the chem fuel nodules will explode. This change in the target is permanent. Yo. Either way, we can hit web slinging or fungal skin. Causes several giant fungi to sprout from the target's skin. These fungi cause no pain to the target and provide a considerable amount of natural armor at the cost of making the target very vulnerable to fire. Web slinging psychically generates strands of pure mental energy in the form of a glowing psi web. These webs will stun and burn the target. That sounds amazing. We could pretty much we'll pretty much have to decide if we want electrify or regeneration by the time we get to that second level. But for now, let's chem fuel nodules, because I think what we want is like something we can use for... I clicked it, so if you didn't want it, it's too late. We can also pick our second one now, upgrade, or add. I think I don't want to change it from natural, because having so much anime grass being made by the anima tree basically means that like we can level up frequently, or as frequently as we can. Like I didn't even know we were this high of a level yet anyways, so we will not do that. Requires a royal title. I didn't know that. So do you want fungal skin or web slinging? Web slinging, they'll both get us to the same. We can decide between the three. Concentrated light, psychically redirects sunlight and concentrate it in a brutal laser blast. That sounds amazing. Acid spit creates a very powerful stream of acid liquid that doesn't hurt the caster. This acid will cause burns on its target. And you know we love that. Light sustenance psychically changes the target's skin to be part plant, eliminating almost entirely their need to eat, but requiring them to be constantly exposed to light for sustenance. Whoa. Whoa. Wow, can you imagine, like, being recruited, being swayed, and then kind of like moving your way to planthood? Because regeneration imbues the target with a psychically active field of regeneration, allowing them to heal their wounds much faster than usual. What? This is wild. Okay. Let's go with, yeah. Yeah, I think that, I know that it feels like a way to get plant, for like them, it's like two ways of becoming plant people. We either change their limbs bit by bit. We can't even do all of them, but we can change their limbs bit by bit with the anima. Um, what was it? We're not there yet. Anima bodies mod. Um, and then alternatively, we can kind of head in this direction. I think she's not shooting, or she's shooting and not much melee, but I think, God, very vulnerable to fire. Well, I think it suits it. I think we'll end up doing both of these, but I think we'll go with fungal skin first. There we go. Thank you, Luna. We're getting closer to being able to... Oh, here we go. Infestation in the usual place. You know what that means. Forbid these doors. I should have added another door here. At least it's on this half over here. I got all these, so many extra layers of protection. I rebuilt this room after the last infestation for this exact purpose and added more traps. As you can see, they were very mad about it. But like, as a matter of fact, we don't have to unforbid these yet. We can get this new door made and even add in more traps if we want to. We don't have that much steel. Let's do it with wood. We have tons of wood, and it doesn't do as much damage. It's in security. Yeah, because I don't have any more... I do have a few more incendiary shells. And it's not really great, though, because the steel will catch on fire. You know, just a few extra things they can bump up against when they break through. No big deal. Who's nearby? Who can build that? Cassia, what are you doing? You cooking? You're usually cooking. Blue, can you construct yet? No. Their shooting is getting really good because they're mostly just training, really. What is he doing? So let's just start it up again so the stuff can move along. What is Blue doing? Yeah, primarily training, sometimes cleaning. Will haul and whatnot as usual. You could also be patient if you're very sick. Okay. So I was really hoping that guy would run into that. Ow, come here. Build this. Just do those two first. There should be wood nearby. Yeah, there is. I try to have wood nearby everywhere because wood is, you know, first of all, I have a bunch of it. Second of all, I'm still refueling things with it, so... Where is Nyx? See, we should have been running this the whole time instead of deciding stuff. Where are you going? Oh, you're still hauling wood. Really, we should forbid that so none of the animals... I don't think they will, because I think I have it pretty limited to inside here. Just a few extra traps via owl. There are more nests this time. How long? 2.6 days, and it looks like they respawn faster than the last time. So we might have to take care of this a little sooner. I legitimately don't know how the infestation was handled last time. I think they just... Oh, look. Extra layers. Yeah, 7, we really need you to get on this. Because it's not nearly as thick on this end as it is over there. That was on me, but also... There's time to run if they start hitting that wall. No, 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 no. No, no. Just keep doing this. You're almost done. I think he'll need more wood in between these two. Yeah, that only has some of it. But maybe he'll deliver that wood as well. Like, what if you were a bug in this room and you heard somebody doing construction? Would you not come over here and try to do something with that? It is what it is. Okay, so 7 will finish that, and he finished this. Auto quality minimum, I think it should be good. Oh, and I need Ambrandy must. My bad, y'all. Is the Ambrandy must just the Ambrosia must? I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. This is not important, but if I don't queue this stuff up now, how much does this take? I don't know, it says filled with... It says 0 of 1. Mush, must, brandy. Makes sense. They are a bit stupid for bioweapons. Wait, who's stupid for bioweapons? That's how you know I wasn't looking at the chat in a million years. Got it. Insects. Idiots. I do think that this could get out of hand very quickly with how quickly these nests reproduce compared, like, in the last infestation it was like 7 days and 6 days. This is like, these are like 3-day ones. They were genetically made to fight mechanoids. Okay, okay. I'm picking up with what you're seeing, what you're saying. Okay, Owl went to bed, which makes sense. What is there? Sharp and blunt. And that's their attack. Or at least this one right here, the Mega Spider. Is that Lila? That is Lila. Hello, Lila! I like hearing the little insect chitters, though. Is that the chatters? Snickers. This little guy's like, hell no, this wall is not keep... Did you see that? It's like one tapped out and the other one tapped in. That's funny. Okay, so we got some traps. Are any of the spiders bleeding out? I know 2 of them hit traps. This one's bleeding out. I think that's what happened, is we had traps and then all of them hit him and slowly bled out. So... And right now is like this weird time where I could technically go in there while they're sleeping if I'm quiet, right? I think that's what happened last time, is some wild shit happened. Do we have enough steel now? What's happening with our steel? We're still super low on we're still super low on steel, but we got our slag in. But it's weird to hear me so casually say the word slag. Okay, calm down. Here's our guest room. Everything's like being built, but slowly. And to be fair, I had us go on at a pretty slow speed for a little while there. Look at how she lays. She's like that on the little end. Okay. Everybody's asleep. 4 times speed, please. And while the bugs are asleep too. And that's why it's been taking so long to get the generators, because we don't have enough steel. Look at me, just casually not having enough steel. That's okay, we'll just pick up all the steel slag from everywhere by selecting one and then selecting similar and finding it all. Where are you at? There's some right there. There's some right there. There's some right there. Okay, they can haul that. Okay. All right, we'll get that steel in. And I did change it. You guys saw me change it to Strive to Survive, and it has just been chill. It's been a super chill stream, way chiller than I expected it to. I ran it on Adventure Story so that I could have time to rebuild without it being completely boring, and it's been completely boring. The insects is the first exciting thing. Okay, we're almost done with microelectronics. Over halfway. Luna's awake. Let's see what she's doing. Consuming meal makes sense. Nix, what are you doing? Researching. I guess that's fine because we don't have... Well, can you construct this or do we need steel for it? No, we don't need steel for it. Can you construct that? I want to... And maybe this next. What's Owl doing? He's still sleeping, but he's almost done. You know what? Just wake up now. Go to the bathroom. Is that your needs? Yeah, bladder, hygiene. Bathroom, bath, and then probably eating. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Oh. Why do we slow down? Okay, that's why. Because I can't keep a woodmaker dryad from doing literally anything, and I forgot to unallow this. And now look what you've done. We have to rebuild the doors in the darkness. At least they're hitting the traps. 10 hours. What was that little one? God, there's so many. We're just gonna do what we can. Stupid woodmaker. Oh, gotcha! 21 hours. We just gotta do what we gotta do. The woodmaker dryad is down. I really hope... Does unallowing it keep the animals from going in there as well? It just says colonists, but I don't know what that... Oh, they destroyed it, so... And then every time they hit... They're gonna destroy this one. Can we put one right there? I don't want to put a wall right there, but I'll put one right here. Who's nearby? Kevin, you're not nearby enough, but that's fine. Here, prioritize working on that wooden door. Because they might break through. Okay, they didn't... Is it late enough at night? Okay, I'm not gonna go to the desperate lab, you guys. I don't have time for that. Okay, wait, Kevin, wait! Oh, wait, you can build that one right there. That's fine. Because that counts, right? From corner to corner, it counts as closing, so it seals it all off. They have to break that. They could break the sides or whatever like that, but... I need them to, like, leave, and then we'll rebuild all this stuff in here. Except for the steel traps. We can't really rebuild those. They gotta be wood, I suppose. What other... We could do stone, right? It does 10 damage. I don't have granite. I don't even know why I looked. I have sandstone. I have slate, which is 12. Okay. Marble is 12. Why is sandstone only 10? It usually has it's been having a higher. That's fine. We'll just use slate then because marble is just too beautiful. That's just a waste of. Okay, so we'll make some slate traps. We got to cancel the steel ones. Cancel the steel ones. Is this steel? Yeah. Cancel. Wooden is fine. It's like gonna go slowly, so I'll rebuild the ones that are closest. When they go to bed, maybe we'll rebuild this door. When they go to bed. When they go to sleep, we will rebuild this door. Muffalo meat has rotted away in storage. Isn't it lovely to just not care about the muffalo meat? There's just we probably even have to do another culling of muffalo now that I'm thinking about it. It's been a while since the beginning of the yeah. Again, I'm doing this manually because I don't want to lose Muffalo number 1 and Muffalo number 2. They're my babies now. 1 and 2. Is there a way to like make it so that those don't get auto-slaughtered? It just bonded ones. Yeah, it's like I don't want the bonded. They're not bonded, but they're my muffalos. They're like my breeding pair, and I don't want to lose them. So that's that. Can Kevin reload this? That would be great. Could he fill this? Is it already filled? Oh no, we have to make Ambrandy must. Y'all. Ambrosia mush. That would be Cassia because she... Yeah, you can take berries to inventory, and then you can prioritize brewing. Naming them! Oh my god. Tomcat, you son of a gun. Do you want to be Muffalo 1 or number 2? Muffalo number 1 is Tomcat. Oh, I can't do that. I gotta do it here. Can I do it? I can't. How do I name it? I bet there's a mod for that. Training. There it is. Thank you. Okay, Tomcat. You're Muffalo number 1. I hope you're okay with that. Gotcha. Let's see. It does put it up here with the, like, named Muffalo. Or the named animals. Muffalo number 1. Okay, well, don't tell Kate. They're asleep right now, even though they're still hanging out in this stream. Okay, so I'll check in the auto slaughter now. God, there's 20 young male. There's only 1 adult male, though. So, like, I've got that. I don't want to set that to max, because what if they kill Tomcat? And then you see it later, and then you're devastated. There's 40 female, though. There's 12 currently pregnant. Oh, that's total. That's total. It's young female. Only 2. Only 2. No, that's young females right there. 17. My God. I'm telling you, we have too many Muffalo, but that's okay. Like, realistically, I've done it before where I slaughter the ones whose pregnancies are really early. Like this one, honestly, day 0 of 7? No. 7 of 7, which means I can slaughter you shortly. 1 of 7, I say that goes. Now, what's your opinion on 2 of 7? I feel like that's fine too. Oh my God, there's more down here. It's just this one. 0 of 7, yeah, you can go. So all of you down here. God, the seasonal culling of the Muffalo. 2. See that 2 can go. Maybe not 3. I feel so close to halfway. Two of 7. Yeah, there's just so many Muffalo right now. 3 of 7. You lucky. You lucky I checked right now. We haven't named Muffalo 2 yet, but we'll decide that later. Number 1 is up there. Now I'll never... You know what? That was a really good idea, Tomcat, because now I'll never accidentally click on it. Here's Nick's building the cement thing. I'm not sure if it's important. I just want it. Really, I think she should be, like, smelting. I think the tough can do that. No. I know you're cutting that. Maybe just refine at the smelt. I think that's more important. Did I not suspend these? It's because we're using sandstone again. Okay, everybody, this is just suspended for right now. Everybody just wait. Somebody remind me to come back to that, though. Oh, we can make clay. Look, we're making more clay. Okay. Well, that's not so bad. I guess I did add the bill to that. Animal needs rescue. Oh, yeah, this guy. Nah. We probably don't need that as well. Well, it makes it look better, though. Okay, I'm right. It makes it look better. But maybe we'll just forbid it so that it just looks good all the time. What are you doing, Luna? Shooting. Watch out, Muffalo! She just doesn't care. Look at that. She just doesn't care. Oh my god. Run! Literal boomalope walking by. My god. I also am unsure. I made a little tunnel in this room because I thought I was going to use it as like a nutrient paste room and then turn this into the prison. Actually, I might still do that. I might still do that legitimately. Yeah. But I would like to move Cherry's grave, I think. And maybe theirs too. Maybe we should have like a nice place. But wait, maybe we just also have like a catacombs for the people not of the ideology. And then when this all fills up, we can put people in that too. Okay, that'll be a plan that we do eventually. Get the stupid animal over here. Hurry up and bleed out. Oh my god, you idiots. Cassia. This stupid cheetah. Oh my god. I guess we're doing this. I don't have... This turret is probably too far away, huh? There's this one here, so they have to come out pretty far. As a matter of fact, that's probably where we're gonna go. Cassia, come over here. Kevin, you come over here too. We're gonna have our defense kind of in this direction. We might lose that cheetah. Do we have other cheetahs? Do we have... I think that's the male cheetah. Where can I put you? Can I put you inside the circle so you don't... Because you got my next round of... As a matter of fact, you too, probably. Oh, wait, you're the one that's going to die. Are you cheetah number 5? No, you're cheetah number 2. Oh. Yeah, we've had you for a while. That would really suck. Okay, as long as the female is fine, we'll be fine. Cassie's gonna go right there. We got Kevin Owl the Tough. And let's grab Luna. And Nyx. Okay, everybody come over here. It's almost like the cheetah's cover. Oh my god, don't shoot. It's fine, Cassia. Don't fire at will. Just wait. Oh my god, who else is shooting? Oh, Luna, because she can shoot from far. No, it's not. Probably Kevin's whatcha-doodle. But, like, you're literally going to kill this cheetah. Yeah, you know what? It's a sacrifice you've made. Come over here. And we honor you for your sacrifice. Don't fire at will yet. You either. Don't fire at will. Just everybody wait. Oh, it's you. Owl? Also, don't fire at will yet. What is this? The cow? Oh my god, the cow. Why are they? Oh, they're going. They're going in there to eat the freaking insect jelly. You know what? They're ignoring the cow. Oh my god, the other cheetah. You go inside. You go inside this circle. I don't have time for this. It's probably attacking. All the acid spitters are doing it as they go by. Look at them. Who's shooting? Nyx? Nyx, come over here. Hold your fire. Who else is firing? Kevin. Did I tell you to not fire at will? Oh no, it's your you come here. So like I really want the animals to kind of let the bugs. Oh, they're getting the bugs. You know what? Are we going to ensure Archie's alligator safely? Yeah, you know what? Just don't come over here. Just don't come over here. Okay, you guys come over here though. You know, maybe like over here-ish. And then also I'll let you fire. You're just going to kill whatever you kill. That's just going to happen. Oh my god, I always forget about the Cassia's, what? Maybe shoot something else. This bolt action rifle. Forget that one. It won't let me until the end of... You killed our cheetahs, you jerk. They could have been rescued. They couldn't have. Cassia, stop firing. I'm tired of your nonsense. Who else is firing explosive? Oh, it's them with their... I'm over here yelling at Cassia like she's not the only one. Oops, not that. This one. Everybody just shoot with your guns. The cow. Look, just chill. Just chill, little eating his little... Some more insects might come out. Nobody cares. Oh. I'm getting a phone call. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Okay. I'm back. Can you hear me? The little thing is jumping up, so I'm gonna assume you can hear me. Okay, cool, perfect. Okay. Perfect, thank you. Oh man, and then I got an important message. Okay. I brought some stuff to make dinner. Oh, that's so nice. Aw. I'm streaming and Kate is gonna be... Okay, well, my friend is coming to hang out because they're... Is everybody down? Is that what's happening? Nobody's shooting. So I guess everybody's down right now. So really what we need to do is finish this guy, especially since it... Well, maybe not, because it says 2 hours, and I don't think he can... I don't think he can do it. Okay, let's... let our animals handle that, and let's come over here and destroy that. And the medicine maker is saving that wood maker that started this whole mess. And look, the animals will come in and attack the other ones. Oh my god, you guys just are shooting at stuff. Like, just fucking willy-nilly. Like, irresponsible. What? Nyx was damaged horribly by Cassia. Because you have the grenade launcher. This is unacceptable. Nyx is our primary crafter and researcher. I'm just gonna go back to whatever the autosave is, and I'm save scumming this game because we lost so many other people. Because we lost so many. And I need to get Cassia a secondary weapon. It's fine. It's fine. I need this. Even more now than before. Is it not loading? Did it load? Did I not reload it? Did I save it? I saved it, didn't I? That's what I did. I do that all the time. Especially since I have my chat over here all inconveniently. Yeah, I did reload that save. I'm so mad at myself right now. It's unacceptable of me to not have Nyx. I will lose Luna, who we just upgraded sidecast. I would lose Luna before I would lose Nyx or Kevin or Owl. I could care less about anyone else. I do care about them. It would suck to lose the tough, but do the insects still exist? No, they don't. God damn it! It's okay, something else is going to get triggered shortly. And odds are it's going to be infinitely worse than losing Nyx. Hey, Kate? Can you hear me? Kendall texted a little bit ago that she's on her way. Can you unlock the door? Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's see what we're up to now. Let's see what tragedy will now befall us as a punishment for what was. Number one, I gotta remember to do everything again. Thank you. I will message. Thank you. Okay. We lost so much stuff because at the expense of not losing Nyx, but it's okay. We didn't lose that much stuff, I believe. I actually don't remember what the save was. Where were we? We were going to do... Oh my god. We were going to do something ridiculous. Did we move all this stuff? We didn't. No, we did. We did start moving it. We did. There's slag there. What we really need is to figure out what we've forgotten. I don't even remember what the point of the save... Oh, I made a save point for a reason, but Lord, if I can ADHD my way over there. Okay, so we're gonna get something worse than the insects probably, and or a raid without any of this stuff built up because we don't have enough steel. It says that it's that 7 is hauling 75 steel to the spike trap. To the sorry, no, it does say the spike trap, but I wanted it to be the door. Oh, they already were. So they're just bringing enough steel for both. Okay, so we at least had enough steel for that door. Although if they go through there, they're still going to hit a bunch of spikes. But I want them to be slowed down in general. I'm very popular today. All kinds of people are messaging me. I don't got time for them. I wish that, like, maybe we had fences work. Ooh, really, we could, honestly, we could just rebuild it as any of these. So I think that steel is smarter for these doors on the edges, but these ones could probably even be stone. Because we want our people to be, like, sometimes I'll draft somebody and just send... Yeah. Oh, Kate, you missed it. Look. We even... Oh, okay. We're at the... Okay, so Luna did hadn't leveled up yet. We didn't... Oh my god, Tomcat. This is the thing that we didn't do that we have to remember to do. We wanted to rename our Muffalo after Tomcat so we don't accidentally slaughter him. Now, we're going to save right now. Kate, do you want to be named after a Muffalo? I got one more I don't slaughter. But they are also a breeding pair. So this could be like a weird thing for y'all. I don't know. It's not weird because it's just Muffalo. Okay, Kate's Muffalo number 2. So now I won't ever accidentally slaughter these Muffalo, y'all. And I learned because Tomcat taught me to come over here to training. I clicked on it too, probably, and that's how. So this one's going to be named after Kate. Briefing Muffalettas, exactly. Okay, and Luna has that Psylink, which we already decided on as the Xenoseer. Did we do Chemfuel nodules and then the bark skin, right? The fungal skin, because we're kind of heading in that fun, weird direction. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So maybe I'm not okay if we lose Luna. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. We're going to save right now. Yeah, plant people. We're going to save again right now so that if I reload, I will at least have done Luna's Psycasting and renaming the Muffalos. Oh, so instead of what we got, instead of the insects, y'all, we get a group of junkers. A group of junkers from Wen's robbers have arrived nearby. It looks like they want to besiege the colony and pound you with mortars from a distance. You can try to wait them out or go get them. Yes, I'm also getting flashbacks. Way flashbacks. Oh man, this is how we lost everybody. Okay. So, I have been going for like 2.5 hours, but I feel like we could get through this. We have learned we're not going to get hit by a fire again, is the thing. Like, we're not going to because that's not going to happen. We have our own mortars. We have a lot more now. We have... we have more than we had then. We don't have nearly as many fire foam poppers as we need, but, like, maybe these fools will drop steel. Where are they going to go? Let's see where they set up. They're going to set up right here. What do you got on you? Okay, so you have the mini turret pack and the ammo pack. I didn't know you could do both. A couple of mini turret packs on these folks here. Are these folks who are primarily... You know what? They're melee. This is super smart. They're the meleeers who can't shoot. So, or at least that one was. Smart place. We have armor this time, so we can go put our armor on. Okay, this is what I'm going to do real quick, because I know we're about to settle in for this fight, is I'm going to take a 5-minute break to go to the bathroom and grab beverages and settle myself in. And then we're going to We're going to go after it. We're going to go after it. I'm not going to do that thing where I said I was going to pause for 5 minutes and then I was gone for like 7 minutes and had to restart it. But you get it. You get it. Okay, so here's a pause. And then we come back. We're going to take on this raid. Okay, I'm back. I think I'm back. I'm correctly back, I think. I took full advantage of most of my 5 minutes that they give you. I even replied to messages. My goodness. Okay. Okay, I think I'm ready. Hold on, let me pull you a little closer. Sorry, don't jump around, laptop. Don't jump around. I play on a laptop. I don't know if anybody knew that. Might be obvious from the TikToks. Okay. Let's see. Does everybody have their armor on? No. And you know what? I forgot that I set this zone to shopping, but I really don't want people buying my armor. It's fine at the moment, but we did have visitors set to go. Let me just clear that zone right now while I'm thinking of it, because if I'm not thinking of it, I'm going to be like, where did all my armor go? Clear allowed area shopping, not these ones. Sorry, I'll sort out, like, having armor, maybe even stored. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter where it's stored, because we could be fighting anywhere. Okay, so let's get everybody with their armor on first. You got a flak jacket. You got a pelt coat. Put this on. Centurion armor. I could set the prices super high. I can adjust the prices? Y'all, I did not know this. I will admittedly say that I haven't explored the I don't know if I have like those mods for it. I do think I have some pretty... Okay, so who's coming to get mods? Cash register. Do I have the That makes a ton of sense. Do I even have the cash register mod? Does anybody remember? I did on one of the other runs that I did, but I don't remember if it was this one. It sounds like I might. Okay, I definitely have hospitality. I know because I can change the... Hold on, let me... Pause for a moment. Do I have... I don't have cash register on right now. I do have hospitality, though. Move this over here in case I gotta look up another mod. What was I doing? Armoring folks. Kevin is putting on... No, he's doing the after because I silly hit shift. Go do that right now. The tough, you also put on armor. Nyx, you can put on this armor. Luna, you can put on... Nyx, actually, maybe... Or Cassia, maybe you should put on this plate armor. Yes, that's what I want. Okay, let's get you guys starting to put your things on. You're going. And Kevin's going. Owl needs to... Well, he's wearing flak, so let's see how much armor we have before I put him in something. I don't remember who has what on. I know that there's a mod, right, where I can preset all this, where I can basically hit a button and they just go put on the thing that they need right before battle. You know the mod I'm talking about. I just can't remember. Okay, it takes so long to put this armor on. I can do it base game? Ooh. Okay, when we're not in the middle of a battle, we're gonna learn. Nyx, put on this steel plate armor. Luna, what are you doing? Do I not have more armor? I do have... No, it's just the steel plate armor. Do we have time? No, it's not. It's a... Bronze mortar. What are they making right here? Steel artillery. I think the thing that we did like, we can just come from in here, even, and take them out that way. You guys set up at the wrong... You put your protection over there. Ooh, look, an egg. A wild goose egg. I think what happened last time is we set these to get hauled, and our haulers came and, like... Oh, they're throwing them now. We're about to get hit with something. Oof. My poor anima grass. Okay. So Nyx is putting steel armor on, and we don't have something for Luna. Is that who we're missing? She's got bark skin, though, right? Luna? Right? That's what we did to her? Did we do that already? We did. Not bark skin. Fungal skin. Where would that appear? Like the like, whatever defensive boost bio? Info? Stats. There we go. Yeah, we gotta dig into it. Okay. Ooh. It'll be down lower. I know. I'm just looking at it. It is... Oh, apparel policies. Oh! And then you just switch everybody over. You're right. Apparel policies will do it. Just switch everybody to soldiery thing. Oh my god, you're so right. Okay. The next pause break, I'll set up the better... I completely forgot. The next... There's so much info in here. That's really cool. Cool. I didn't know that there was a mortar miss radius multiplier, and it says the smaller the numbers mean more accurate mortar shells. We got to see who's got the smallest number because we got some incendiary shells. Oh wait, it was info. 184. That's lower than Luna's. What's Kevin's? 109. Kevin. I knew it. I knew it, Kevin. 200. Okay. I suspect Kevin's might be the best. Does it probably have to do with like... No, I don't know if it does have to do with shooting. No, I don't think it does have to do with shooting because Owl's is so much higher than Kevin's. 195. I did not know this was a thing, and I'm super happy that I figured that we've like... I've learned... Yeah, okay, yeah, Luna's was back. Does Blue have one? Blue has one too. Intelligence, yeah. Okay. Well, that doesn't make any sense because Owl has better intellectual and shooting than Kevin. And Kevin's is so much higher than everyone else's. I wonder what it is. Age, maybe? He's the oldest. Anyways, we're going to put Kevin on this. And then we're going to force target. No, not the world. I did that. I've done that so many times. Go back over here. Fun. And maybe I should have let Kevin's armor be somebody else's if I'm going to leave him with the artillery. Shooting, manipulation, and sight. They're blinded. They're blind. They're blind. That's good to know. So, of course... So, if it wasn't for the fact that Owl was blind, he would be amazing at it. That's really fun. Okay, so Kevin's going over there. Does everybody else armored up, essentially? Yes. So come here. And let's... We're not going to stand by. We can't. We can't stand by. They're just hitting us with rocks right now, and that kind of sucks, but it could, unless they hit over here, it's not going to be like or right here. It's not going to be super devastating, and that luckily I think those are too close for them to really be aiming over there. We are going to aim over here and see how things go. We don't want a repeat of the loss of a third of the colony, although that'd be really hard. We have learned to break open walls instead of roofs. Blue is inside, and technically Kevin isn't drafted. He's just operating the artillery. So you guys come here, and do I have to allow this? I think so, maybe. Or they'll go around it like a bunch of dinguses. You know, looks like we might get some steel out of this. I think this is going to be built before... That was real bad, Kevin. That was real bad. Luckily, I put the ammo right here, so they didn't go as far. I love this game so much. I'm so glad that people are making more content for this game. Agreed. 100% agreed. Okay, you guys come here. Who has... Do we have any animals nearby? We can release our animals. We can animal shield. Fungal skin. This is when we can use the fungal skin. So it's not like permanent. Oh my god. She can put it on anyone. Put it on yourself, because you don't have armor. Or owl, actually. But you're more important. Well, you're not more important, but... Okay, who shot that artillery? Oh, this one is going towards them? Oh, that was better. That was better. Although you just hit a dead body, an already dead body. That's okay, that's okay. It's significantly closer than this. That's okay. You're doing fine. Luna, come over here. With everybody else. Go here. Nyx has a tiny little shit gun. That's fine. And you don't have trees. You're just like kind of a little shit out of luck. But there's a lot of Centurion armor, so people are going to be fighting through the pain on this. And our animals are coming, and we might just send the animals as an attack initially and risk losing some of them. I have no idea. The manhunter or the animal. You know what we should do? Oh my god. Tomcat, you know what we didn't have the first time this happened? The motherfucking beacon. God. Come on, y'all. Where'd you go? You're far away. Where are you at? Nowhere. Oh. Oh, look, these fools are putting out their fire. Hope somebody catches on fire. I don't know if Kevin is getting better or worse at shooting. West. Oh, they came from way over here, which is east. But, you know, we're going to hit them from 2 directions. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. We're going to participate. We're going to participate. And honestly, Kevin's doing a great job. Oh. We maybe got a little too close. We maybe got a little too close. I was going to wait a little bit for the others, but I forgot about the animals. Where did he hit on that one? Right there? Right there. Okay. You guys, get like behind walls, I guess. The acid is really doing a number on them. Who? Oh! Got us! Oh man, who's the one that's really, flammable? It's Luna. Luna, get away from the fire! Just back up a little bit. These guys are hitting them from that side. And so, we've kind of split their forces on this. I hear it's... Interestingly enough, if we allow these things, our howlers will come in and start... What is the F? F. Will come in, maybe even distract them. What is this? A dead person. We'll take that awful thing. This guy's down 7 hours. Check the bio. Check the bio. Chemical fascination. I can't. We already got a lush. Can't really afford this. Claw Dryad. Inspired cooking is the tough. Oh my god. That mortar's gonna go. we're not going to be able to pull it. Okay, all of these guys are down. Give me 1 second to check if anybody's worth saving. Snob and Rowdy. Decent medical. Natural shooter constructor. Pirate kid. Still young enough. Kidnapped by pirates at a young age. This person, how you doing? Everybody's kind of got acid burns, regardless. Artistic. Mining. Undergrounder. That makes sense. We're not really... That would be kind of bad, though. If you ever, I guess you just wouldn't get converted, right? Okay. Let's kind of move in and around. Maybe in and around this way. But more like this. Yeah. They're being hit. They're getting got. These guys are kind of hiding behind this thing here. So really, we don't... I wish we had something over here to protect us. We could come around this way. Let's check. This might be enough. Where's Luna? Is there. That's fine. Nyx is down. That's not great. Let's actually take Cassia, who's also been injured, and have her... Where is Nyx? It's not letting me... Oh, right there, right behind her. Let's actually take and rescue Nyx, since the two of you are injured. Is Kevin still shooting? Yeah, we still got a little bit of shots left. Let's actually take Kevin over here and start working on stuff over here. Too heavy. The chunk is too heavy. Oh my god, who's shooting that? The Tough? No, that's Owl. Owl, what are you shooting? The Charge minigun. Cool. Okay, where else are our characters? Nyx is being rescued by Cassia. That's good. Kevin's coming out. And they're kind of running now. Is that not what's happening? Yeah, and then those guys are going to chase. We'll either take some prisoner or we won't. There's a lot down. And I think I was just talking about how we need more colonists. I'm not necessarily anti... this one's a... So there... yeah, I was going to say there are impids in there. This one's a baseliner. Let's just check everybody out real quick. Let's undraft these guys, though. And... maybe do some grabbing of items, right? Maybe I'll just come over here and allow a bunch. And then let's check out, not everything. Let's just allow some of this stuff. Whatever's over here. And then we will, we'll see, who might be worth capturing. We will change... Hold on. What we really need to do is we have to change this from guests to prison. Oh. Nope, these ones. Select the beds. Make them not for guests. Also select this bed. No. Okay, you're getting in my way. And then make these for prisoners. I could have just done one. Okay, make these for prisoners, and that means we can take 5 if we want. I don't really know if I want 5. That's a lot of responsibility to convert at once, so let's just see who's worth it. Cassia's hauling. Nyx. Okay. Luna can be undrafted as well. And let's see. No permanent injuries, just the acid burns. That makes sense for your mind-shattering pain. Male, age 15, medical, construction, shooting, snob, and rowdy. Not a bad mix, potentially. I don't really like the rowdy and the snob, but I'm not going to be mad at it. Waster. Oh, like Flaker. Never mind. I didn't even see that. Finish off. Who are you? Didn't see that. We're not going to do Psychite dependent. Yeah. I'm not even growing Psychite, though. Would you say growing the psychite might make it worth taking this person? Because I was all for it until then. And we could technically grow it. We were growing. We could do it right here. We just don't have anything right now. Should have. Never mind. Never mind. That's what that. If it really, that's what we need to keep an eye on to see if I don't think if anybody has any plant skills, that would be great. This person is our ally and should be rescued. But at the expense of what? Let's see. Aged 44 and 42 days. I think 40 is what RimWorld's fertility cutoff is. I actually can't remember. I feel like I was reading this. Death in 13 hours, not a problem. No real permanent injuries. Tuner Punk. Cynthia. A bit of a loner, Cynthia found belonging and family in the mechanics who raced modded out cars. Cool! Tuner Punk. Human computer. I would say that Insomniac, staggeringly ugly, is funny. Squeamish kind of sucks, but the fact is I've been complaining about how nobody's up working at night, and if this person wants to just like, I don't know, dude, this person has a, let's try it. Who's over here? We're gonna take this person. The tough can do it. Capture this person. Who's this person? Impid, age 30, male. Look at that shooting. Gifted burnout, atomic bombardier. Psychopath. It's never bad to have a psychopath in your colonists, like on your colony. This person, it could be rough supporting somebody who's a perfectionist who's also too smart and is incapable. Well, that's from and can spew fire. Not a possibility. Really, this is why we need to get the prison over here, because it's so much further to walk over here. Oh, sorry, I'm clicking around real fast. Who else is out? Those two, this guy. Female dominator, age 19 and 14 days. Hussar. Hussar? Blood red eyes. Single purpose tools, and they generally aren't bothered by the fact. That's funny. Aching gunshot. Very shocked. Go juice dependency. I don't have go juice. That's rough. I really don't want go juice. Is that the thing with them? Is that what they want? I feel like Cynthia's not bad of a pick. Bazbark. What was wrong with this one? Nothing? Just your mind-shattering pain? Oh. Undergrounder. Not too bad if we never convert you and you live outside the circle and maybe you're... Oh God, everything is out. Is like... We need more people who can be converted than we need people who can't be at this moment, because we need people to live inside the circle. Maybe the violent too. Constantly bemused, abstinent, doesn't eat or drink much. Vengeful. That's rough. Got to be friends with that person. Psychically deaf, which means they probably wouldn't. But look at this shooting in melee. And we could build that crafting up. Okay, let's capture her too. Luna, you're rescuing that person. Ow. Capture that. The violent. That's perfect with the tough. My god, look. They're still catching on fire. Okay, so we got those two. We're rescuing another one. Kevin's coming. No, that's Cassia. Where's Kevin? Kevin, you come over here still, because I think we might still rescue someone. That's happening already. Aren't you being rescued? You're down. Who did we send after Cynthia? The tough. That's what it was. Okay. Who's over here? Are these allies that are down? This is an ally that's down. And is Luna... No. Can Luna rescue an ally? That would be great. I think I'm going to do Kevin doing that too right now, actually. Yeah, we want to keep relations good. Who else is down? That might be it. We just might at the expense, because I think everybody else is hauling somebody. We might lose these two. I don't think they might die from the acid burn before we can get to them, but they're not like outright dying in the moment. Okay, I think that we can come back for others after we've done this, but I think that this is like a start. Really, Cassia needs to bleed. No, well, Nyx is bleeding out 15 hours. We're gonna get there. We're gonna be fine. Yeah, okay. There's some to go back for if possible, but not necessary. These guys are healing themselves. Oh! And Shoes is back. Shoes, say hi to everybody. Shoes. No. Don't. Leave the flowers alone. What a jerk. Okay. This shouldn't be too big of a deal. Fire, I think. Okay, everybody's doing their part. I'm appreciative. Okay. I feel like I learned my lesson, and I'm super grateful that I remembered we had that damn beacon, because unwavering prisoner. I didn't know. I should have checked. Damn it. Who is it? The Violent. That makes sense with somebody named like that. Well, I guess we will just strip you and then send you on your way. It's not that kind of party. Wait, if we convert them first, will they be less unwaveringly? You know what? We're going to strip them anyways because we don't want them to have this armor. I want that armor. Oh, conversion rituals. Okay. These are going to bother me until somebody does it, and no one's going to do it yet. Okay. 10 hours, 10 hours, tending. Cassia, I'm going to undraft you. Who is somebody tending to Nyx already? It's the medicine maker. I think it will be fine. Is Cassia or maybe you should do it instead though. Maybe you should Hi. Maybe you should do it instead. So that you can use like real medicine instead of herbal medicine. That would be great. And then, yeah, the medicine maker will tend, the tough will do. Okay, and then who else was carrying someone? Is it Kevin? Yeah, Kevin is carrying someone too. Who has 4 hours, so we'll see. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good idea to move the prison up over here eventually, because it's kind of like that midway point from here to here. So wherever we bring them in we can get there at least quicker than if it's in one end. Oh, Kevin's has an ally. Okay, okay, okay. Kevin, undraft, and you tend to that person. Thank you. Thank you. What? Did Nyx get up and then walk away? Cassia. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Let's check the dryads real quick also, and we will send the ones that need to make their healing cocoons to heal. Dryad, healing cocoon. Dryad, healing cocoon. Oops, wrong dryad. My bad. Healing cocoon. I could go through and just set it to all of them. There's probably like a faster way to do this, but I typically just like don't care. Look at the bark skins really held their own. They're tanks for a reason. They took some, I saw them taking some damage. I think they're super flammable though. And that's why we give them the reward of healing. I almost forgot the bonded ones. There we go. Heathcliff is the name of the bonded. You should follow. This is where the risk of losing them comes, but also like that's that. Oh my god, look at our Tomcat and Kate Muffalo. Infection! Where? That makes sense. I said this person. I was like, who? Okay, well, they still have 2 hours before... At least Kevin's in here. It's like Luna's the slowest walker. Kevin. Do it. I don't know if they're going to make it. Ooh. Oh man. Kevin. You did it. Did you see that? Holy smokes. Oh my god. Love RimWorld. I love RimWorld too. Here we go. We celebrating. Oh man. Wow. I was like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Oh, okay, that's good. I like it when we can rescue the Nyx has a gunshot wound to her left lung. Man. Okay. You know what? I'm super pleased. What's happening in here? Did we only capture 2? Yeah, because we rescued allies. Cassia, you should rest until healed for a moment, and then I will get the tough to treat you. There we go. And I'm going to cancel your resting until healed. I just need you to lay down for a second. Calm down, woman. You're still injured. You have an untreated gunshot wound. Okay, unwaveringly loyal. So we'll try the conversion ritual, like you said. It's worth a try. I'm fine with it. I have 0 pressing need to convert Cynthia necessarily. What is her meditation focus is artistic. So for me, even if she got converted, she wouldn't ever live inside the circle, because I need it to be natural. We could get her, do the thing that we need to do to get her to Psycast and then move it over that. We might do that. We'll see. But because of that, it's not pressing to convert her. What is this one? So she's going to be made unhappy when we don't raid, though. And we're not going to be anywhere near age reversal or biosculpting. As a matter of fact, how old is she? 44. Oh, she's gonna be so upset for not having that. Bad reputation. I'm not having fun here. Nobody seems to respect me. Yeah, you got imprisoned. That's probably why. Okay, so we will convert her because I just can't deal with. Let's do our conversion first. What is her 86? Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Al's social kind of sucks though, so is Kevin a warden? Because that might help some. Because Kevin's social's great. So hopefully Kevin will work on that. And what about you, the violent? We will have to convert you. Is basically what we're saying. And you have a go juice dependency. How far away are we from making go juice? We're not very far because it's down here, right? What do you need to make go juice? A synthetic performance enhancing drug developed for space marines during the early days of interplanetary warfare. The military chemists who created it were never able to remove its addictiveness. Okay. I think that we might be winding down to a stopping point as we, get to a healing place from that. Luna's bathing with the cold water because nobody's bothering to build this electric thing. Well, we don't have steel. Calm down, Sai. Calm down. But I think that we're at a decent-ish stopping point for a bit. We've done our due diligence. I might do a run. What is tomorrow? Friday. Is tomorrow? No, tomorrow's Is tomorrow Saturday? What's today? Is it Friday? I feel like I already had this conversation. It is Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday, and I feel like I'm supposed to do something. Maybe I'm not doing anything, so I guess I'll be here. Maybe I'm not doing anything. Okay, thanks for hanging out. Thanks so much, Tomcat, for joining us. Look at these guys. Thanks. The Western Republic is really... This is the third battle they've joined us on. And I'm really... It's pretty great. It's wild, because I think that I don't think they're the closest ally. Broken Empire... They're my ally? They're like right there. Eastern... Is the Western Republic all the way over here? To the west? How are they getting there so fast? I have no idea. I'll have to check. He said that Austin and Alice are sick. Sorry, Alice and Sarah are sick. He's Austin. Or Alice is. And... Okay, anyways. You guys, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for, doing the thing with us today. Oh, man, so much Muffalo meat. Oh, Muffalo 106 gave birth. Let's get rid of it. That's 70, but let's get rid of that one, too. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay, y'all. We have way too much Muffalo. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for doing the thing with me. Thanks for, helping it. As usual, Tomcat, I really appreciate it. I feel like I don't have enough screens. I need like 5 more. And each one is blown up real big, so I don't have to like lean in real close to read something. That would be great. But, whatever happens, happens. 3 hours. I'm tired. Thanks so much for hanging out. Have a good one.